Hello, and welcome to a quick demo of Mainline's MCP, or MicroQ platform, our insurance product development solution. With MCP, you will be able to develop new insurance products in a fraction of the time it traditionally took, because we are able to automate a lot of the process, especially to calculate premiums and reserves. Now, MCP also offers a full document management solution to let you truly track and manage all the documents you need in an insurance product, from your specification document to all of the policy documents, financial updates, regulatory updates, customer updates, manuals, everything that you need. In addition, we also have a business rules engine to let you do your own custom low-level programming, so that if you want to take it a step further, you can. So what MCP lets you do is it lets you generate new products much more quickly, manage your existing products much more quickly and efficiently. It lets you track your full workflow history. It lets you manage all of your products more efficiently, and it lets you tie it all into your current administration systems. Or you can use it to develop your own full functionality. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to look at is document management feature. Now, with document management, I'm going to load up our sample document, product spec document here. You're going to notice a couple things. The product spec document loads with the native app inside MCP, so that there's zero compatibility issues. Now, whenever we work with the product spec document, we've also uploaded a template so that MCP knows exactly what to expect with the product spec document. Given that, with this template, it lets us auto-generate an outline for the document so we can quickly navigate to anywhere we need to. But arguably most importantly is we can track errors in the document so that we can standardize the document as we work with it. As you can see here, there are some major errors in red, some minor errors in yellow. So all of this is listed in real time. So as you work with the document, you can standardize it as you work. You don't have to worry and make sure everything is 100% correct before you load it and start working with it. Okay, so now, every document management system also claims to have full version tracking and workflow history, and they will all show you something like this. See timestamp, the version, who created it, some notes about the change. But they can't really give you any good comparisons. At most, they can do the most recent version and the version prior to that and give you a couple side-by-side changes. The way we see it, it's not a full document management solution unless you can pick any two versions and compare them with each other. I'm going to compare my most recent version and my oldest version. As we can see, the most recent version, I've changed premium to super awesome. I've changed insurance to Sinsurance. And we can see every place, every single spot where these changes have occurred. And we can navigate quickly and easily with the green rectangles. Now, if you're an insurance provider, you want to be able to update regulators and customers as to all the changes that have occurred from the previous version. Well, an insurance company requested feature was this change or difference table, so that as I compare my two documents, I can generate this table automatically, so we can see where every change that occurred is. And all we have to do is print this. You can print PDF or paper documents and send it off to whoever you need to send it off to. And voila, you're done. So this document management solution lets you track documents at an unparalleled level compared to competition out there. So that if you need to bring new workers up to speed, change worker turnover on the development team, no problem. they can be brought up to speed quickly and easily. Now, let's take a quick gander at the premium and reserve calculation module. Now, as I mentioned before, this is where the bulk of our speed gains are. Normally with product development, if you want to calculate premiums and reserves, you have to have your spec sheet, then you have to make an Excel spreadsheet with all your formulas and variables and parameters, and you have to program the product, then you have to run the program. And then when you get your values, you have to compare them. And if you need to make any changes, you have to make changes to the product spec doc and the Excel spreadsheet and maybe the program, run it again. And this takes a long time. Depending on the number of changes, if you have to make a lot of tweaks, ideally, it can be done in a couple days. Realistically, maybe a week or two. Worst case scenario, it could take several weeks. With MPV, you could make a bunch of changes within minutes and immediately be running another iteration. So let's take a look and see how that's done. I have my product spec sheet. I only need 2 documents for this, my product spec sheet and a risk factor table or mortality table. So once I link those two, I can open up my spec sheet and I can see several things. We've already now loaded all the values from our risk table. We have loaded all the formulas and values from our spec sheet. We have user inputs. I've already input these here. These are blank in the spec sheet so that these can be defined however they need to be when you're actually manipulating it. And we have a real-time log down at the bottom. Again, showing us problems, showing us errors. You can see here that there are 2 unused premium formulas in my spec sheet. But that's okay because it's yellow. These are just other formulas that are there. They shouldn't be there, but it doesn't harm. So now I'm going to go ahead and select man, just as an example, and I'm going to generate the premiums and reserves for a 45-year-old man for 12 months of coverage, 12-month coverage period. And I'm going to then select execute. Once I've set all my values, execute button will light up, and boom. I have quickly generated all my premium reserves values. Now, those of you familiar with what these values should be might notice a large error here because I've introduced an error in my premium formula before I started this demo. So let's go ahead and fix it. We can't have a premium of 123. So I'll go in, find my premium formula, edit my premium formula, and fix that error that I introduced. I'll save the formula, and I'll save my spec sheet. Now, what you will notice is Magic PV will automatically detect that the spec sheet has been updated. Do you want to reload? Yes, I'll reload. And the document is reloaded. So let's go ahead and select man again. And what you'll notice, when I run it, boom, my premium values are now much more in line with what they should be. Now, what we can do with these values, we can export them to an Excel spreadsheet. And then your existing software solutions can do whatever they need to with those values. They can import them. Because we've designed MCP to be a self-standing solution. That we can import the values that we need to do our calculations, and we can export the values that you need to do all of your policy creation, the illustration, all the final steps. We designed it this way because if we integrate it too much with existing solutions, there are whole issues with APIs and like approval with integration to systems and simple bug squashing and making everything work smoothly. So MP is a separate module. MCP is a separate, separate standalone solution. But let's say you want more. You don't have a good illustration system. You don't have a good admin system to create the full policy. So this is where we have Magic 1. our business rules management engine, where you can do whatever low-level programming you need to manipulate the data further. Like I said, if you already have an illustration admin system you're very happy with, which makes the policies for you, you just want to improve the product development side, we have what you need. If you want to do more than that because you're not happy with your admin system or your illustrator, or you need a new illustrator because you don't have one, or the one you use isn't very good, we can do that for you as well. You can create your own, do your own little programming so that you can create an illustration. You can create the full policy product. You can auto-generate financial reports. You can auto-generate change reports for regulators or customers. This is where you can do the customization of whatever you want to do with the information that we've generated for you. Any additional things you want to do. Now, this is all regulated by a script template, but each new function, if you need to add one, you can auto-edit that as you go. So we give you a very quick, efficient way, not only to program, but to edit the programming as well. Now, several other things that this lets you do, MCP can do for you. It lets you also streamline your workflows, and the system will generate auto alert notifications for whoever's next in the process. For example, if employee A is working with the spec document, then when he finishes his work, employee B needs to work on it. Well, an auto alert will be sent to employee B so that employee B knows, hey, it's ready for me. Employee B will never be able to claim, well, I didn't know employee A was finished with it. I've been waiting for him to tell me. None of that anymore. So what MCP does, it's a standalone solution that lets you manage all of your documents at a level unmatched by other document management solutions. It lets you generate premiums and reserves basically 80 to 90% more quickly than other solutions. And it lets you do whatever else you need on top of that with the low-level programming, the business rules engine, to help you streamline your products, the creation, the management, and in the future, as new mortality tables come out, as we've seen with the stories with the vaping injuries and deaths and cannabis usage, mortality tables do get updated. When it gets updated with new information, those are just two example fields. All the product will have to be updated. This is where MCP truly outshines the competition. So you will be able to update all of your products 5 to 10 times faster than your competition will, giving you that competitive advantage to not just develop new products more quickly, but you can develop 5 to 10 times as many products in the same amount of time and resources, letting you focus each of those products and fine-tune them so that they're far more efficient in the customers that they provide coverage for, in the premiums and reserves, so you can maximize your efficiency and profits. It lets you manage all of your products quickly and efficiently so that you spend fewer resources. It will let you be far more agile so that you can move into microinsurance. Microinsurance will never happen unless there's a drastic overhaul in how insurance products are created. So given all these factors, MCP truly is a solution for the future, a solution that lets insurance companies be far more agile so that they can truly react and even anticipate what the market will dictate and lets the providers meet those needs. Thank you for joining us today for this quick demo of some of the major features of MCP. And if you have any questions, please contact us via our website, www.mainlineit.com, or you can email us at sales@mainlineit.com. Thank you for joining us today.